Hello, this is Just Saying, and better known as Cypress Golden Bronze, as if anybody cares. I care. It's my webcam. Oh, wow. Anyway, I don't know. I tried to look at Melissa Perry, and there appears to be a plane crash from Egypt to Russia. And it's really devastated everybody, because I was like, well, what? What's going on? I want to look at Melissa Perry. You can put that on any news show. But that stopped me from looking at Melissa Perry. And that's where I get most of the things to talk about. I want to just say one thing about the little girl that was beaten in her school. I wanted to say that I did too notice that no one said anything, moved, or nothing. I'm kind of thinking now that this has been going on for a while, that she wasn't the first one. The teacher didn't say nothing. None of the kids moved. He's been throwing some other kids around, and they need to find out who they are and get sued for every last one of them. Because she can sue the school, and she can sue this, I don't know, was he a police? Or was it some kind of drill sergeants that they have in the schools now? And I know a lot of you parents are redoing a whole lot of them. If they have that in the school, take those kids out. That's because everything is under attack right now. Nigerians are being thrown out of UK. They don't show a lot of stuff about Africa for some reason. I don't know why, but I haven't heard one thing in the news at all about that, and that is messed up. I'm going to check this morning and see how that's going. But that's messed up. See, black people are under attack. Now, a young person I talked to yesterday, they're not in the full understanding of what is happening. So they figure, don't fight. And we need to fight. We need to do a little bit more than what we've been doing as people. You know, you're not going to get anything done at the polls or bills or policies and all of that stuff. You can sit around a ring table with Harvard graduates and try to figure out what to do about the black community. That president got on TV this morning, and the event that most touched him, and he felt, was some organ shooting. That's almost like at Newtown. He only supports that kind of stuff. I don't see what you all see in that president. I really don't. But he said it this morning. I heard him. And I just said, that's why I don't like that man. And that is your president, by the way. That's not mine. I do not claim that. So he is a bad man when it comes to black people. And his wife appears to be a jazzy black girl, but she may not, because she's the one that's probably telling him a lot of things to do. She's very smart. And she hasn't come up with any ideas that can impede and affect the black community. Her and her husband, while they were in power. Now they're on their way out. I'm so happy. I will toast when they leave. And it was a damn shame. And it's a damn shame for a lot of kids that may want to go to school and be a president, and to come out, to go in one way and then to come out this way. He just refused to do it, and boldly did that this morning about Oregon. So y'all better check it out. I don't think that's too cool. But a lot of you think, oh, he has to do America. Of course you have to do America. But you know, you didn't have to say, not even back it up, of some of these things that are happening. That's just not cool to me. That's not a good, that's not showing concern. But he's got his turn, because one thing that's always happened with a black like that is that when you come out of that power, those white people don't want nothing to do with you no more. He's a pawn. They're just doing something. For some reason, they put a black president up there. But when he comes back, he could never, I don't feel, and it's getting worse, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm not the only one. I started 6 years ago doing videos. I mean, old videos. I look at some of them, they like too old, just old. You know, because I just knew what I want, and I know how I want to be treated. That's the kind of black person I am. I know how I want to be treated. And I don't give people that are Harvard grads and whatever, especially black people, I don't give you any praise. Especially if you don't do right. I don't block all that out and look at your Gucci shoes and your beautiful home. I don't. That's the person. You know, because we're in great bad shape now. We're in worse shape than when he went into office. So they look at all these white kids and the 1%, let's say for that, let's use them as an example. And those kids, they said, well, we know how to raise our kids. Our kids do this, our kids do that. And it's true. You can afford schools. You know, I'm sure your children wouldn't be in schools, as such as the little girl that got thrown around and beaten by an officer in the school. You can afford a better lifestyle, but this one thing I know. You try to give them, your kids, a better lifestyle, and then what do? Kill you. They kill their parents. They have babies and they hide the babies. They fix their hair and stuff like just obscene. They go obscene and wild, drunk, and drugs, and the whole damn thing, even though you could afford to put them in a better placement, other than, you know, unlike the black children, some of the black children that are participating in the black on black crime. You could afford that, and yours came out wild and crazy too. You need to do research, y'all. They killed their parents. You don't find many blacks killing their moms. They may not be that nice, maybe do what the police tell them to do, but they're not going to kill grandma. That's obscene. It's just never. It's not going to happen. So that's one thing I can compliment my people. That one thing is better than what they do. So they can never give ideas about how somebody's child or whatever should be raised and what they should be doing, because yours is just as bad. That's what I think. So that's it. I don't have that much to talk about because of Melissa Perry is being blocked. I'm not happy about that. So we'll keep trying to see if she's going to come on. If not, I guess you all have to join the plane crash. I don't even know how that, well, I guess I don't know what's happening. It might be United States again. But, United States, I guess, is with Russia. So, oh no, because you have that one man that they've been having a lot of problems out of. United States is broke. And they have always done things to other countries. The third world countries, they destroyed because they want to control them because they want to control the resources. They need money. That's all. They're worse than a crack addict. The crack addicts say, "Ooh, I'm out of crack," so you'll do anything. You'll steal your mom's TV. You'll do anything to get that money to buy that crack cocaine. America is the same way. It's the same way. Even with Johnson holding on that information about Vietnam, and now somebody's trying to make him a great president. He's not. He was not. He did some. That was a bad thing because there was a whole lot of people right now today. I asked them, what was it? Even in my political science class, I was wondering what was Vietnam for? And a lot of people still can't say it. Some people say rubber. That's a resource that United States would kill for. They will bomb people's whole area. United States is not a good country. It's not. It's hurt a lot of people. But then some people want to come here and stay. I was like, good, they can take my space. I want to be where black people fight. I can't, if you aren't around, surrounded by a whole bunch of Obamas and Fiddlers from Roots. If you saw it, as soon as Kunta Kinte was brought back to be auctioned off, his owner bought him. And so he told him to wrap him up, get him together so we can take him back to the plantation. And he did. So he said, oh, come on, get up, nigga. You African nigga. Get on up. Everything he said to him was down, like looking down. And I said, this is a true nigga of today. That's almost like Obama. The true nigga today. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say, I don't know, I survived in my life by just keep pushing. Because it really makes me mad because I can't afford to move out of this country. I really admire the guy that went to Canada. And Canada is sweet. But Canada is not going to let too many people come over here. Because then they say they'll have the same, mess. Or Canada there's a lot of Africans and black people in Canada. They may start killing black people. Then it's an attack on black people. What I want to do is move over. This country is just... This president thing is really a joke. It's a joke. You should have heard some of those Republicans the other night with their debate. It's just so sad that those are the reasons why a lot of people can't eat, why a lot of programs are not operating. These nuts. And that's the reason why I said I'm not dealing with that this time. I don't care. Because whoever's going to win is going to win. That boy that they have as that took the place of Boehner is no good. He's from Wisconsin. He's no good. None of that stuff is really serious. It isn't. It isn't. And I'm not going to participate in it anymore. There is no president. Hillary has shook me a little bit. She's like a waver person. She just waves on into, she doesn't have solid. You can tell when somebody has solid ideas and just waving, and she's waving. So there's no one that I would vote for anyway. You know. I just don't. I think Trump is telling people how voting and everything is a joke. Trump. Let's face it, he's not the Harvard graduate. He's not all of that, and he sits up and he talks a lot of shit, which is true. And but he's not good with immigrants. His idea with immigrants really scare me. And he's got red hair. That's Irish. Those are immigrants. Because if his hair is red, that's usually Irish. So, everybody have a good day of Saturday. So this is a day to go and take a walk and kind of just observe nature and enjoy your day. Okay? So, I just want to say this. For all my sisters that are struggling with cancer, I've lost so many of them already. I just think about you today in a positive way. And I think that I know that everything will be okay. We'll be all right. Cancer. It's a bad, bad disease. Well, have a good day. Ashe.